welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name is Imogen. In today's video, I am sharing how to work smarter and get ahead faster than your peers. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So everyone wants to be ahead of the game, but on average, you're never ahead of the game, right? That's the definition of average, right? It's right in the middle. So how can you actually work smarter and get ahead faster than your peers? Number one, you need to be continuously learning, okay? And in particular, you need to start learning about the following things immediately, like as soon as you can. And the first one of those is how to manage your finances, okay? A lot of people, especially in their 20s, lack financial knowledge, and their financial management is, quite frankly, crap, okay? So even if you don't necessarily, even if you're broke, or you're a student, or whatever, you don't necessarily have access to a lot of money, you need to start putting in place good financial knowledge and good financial habits which will serve you further down the line, okay? So educate yourself about your finances. Knowledge is really important. The next thing you need to know is how to take care of your physical and mental health, okay? This sounds like a no-brainer, but people do so much damage to their minds and their bodies, and you just don't need that, okay? So learn how to take care of yourself because it seriously pays off in the long run. On that note, you also need to learn what healthy social relationships look like, okay? People are stuck in toxic friendships, they're stuck in toxic relationships because they don't feel like they deserve better. And they don't understand what a healthy relationship or a healthy friendship or a healthy social dynamic looks like. So learn what healthy social relationships look like. You also need to learn how to make a 10-year plan. I guarantee you that many of your peers don't even have a year plan, okay? Or a 5-year plan. Never mind that. Now, how about you make a 10-year plan, okay? So learn how to make a 10-year plan. I've covered it in other videos, so go check them out. If you want a specific video on it, let me know in the comments. You should also learn how to cultivate hobbies which are both fun and fulfilling because you need to have something to do outside of work, okay? I'm a big advocate of productivity, but hobbies are really productive and they're fun, okay? So find hobbies that you genuinely enjoy. And you also need to learn how to stop caring about what people think about you, okay? I've seen people's lives seriously ruined by people pleasing, and my life has also at times been ruined by people pleasing, okay? So just stop caring what other people think about you. Their opinions are not important, okay? It's your life. And if you choose to listen to them, sometimes it can be a good idea, but genuinely, please stop caring what people think about you. If you care too much about what other people think, then you leave absolutely no room for your own, convictions, okay? Or your own desires, goals, paths in life, okay? Stop caring what people think about you. All right, those are all the things you need to learn. So the second thing that you can do to be ahead of the game is to look for bad habits that your peers have and then do the opposite, okay? What habits do your peers have which are messing up their lives, okay? Maybe they don't get enough sleep. Maybe they, don't look after their health. Maybe they are bad with money. Maybe they do, X, Y, Z. Fill in the blank, okay? These are good indicators of what not to do in your life, okay? So look at what your peers are doing badly and then do the opposite. And in a similar vein to that, number 3, listen to the things they complain about and then solve those problems yourself, okay? So what are people in your social circle or what your peers complaining about? And if you can solve those problems, then you can be a step ahead because if they're still complaining, then they clearly haven't solved the problem. Just saying. Right, number 4, get your career started early. I guarantee you that people who get their careers started early, it's a no-brainer, right? It's a no-brainer. The earlier you get your career started, the easier it is to get ahead in life because you're just firstly, you're gaining knowledge really early. Secondly, you're earning more money, okay? And thirdly, you've got more experience. I guess experience and knowledge kind of go hand in hand, but knowledge isn't exactly the same because experience tends to have a more practical aspect, but get your career started as early as you possibly can. For me, for example, I did a couple of volunteering placements, I had 3 jobs, and successively, not at once, and I also did an internship while I was in college, and all of these things massively, massively helped me when it came to graduate job hunting. Seriously, get your career started early. Understand the difference between the things that matter and the things that will be forgotten in 5 years. A lot of the stuff that I was stressing about 5 years ago, I don't even remember it. I literally do not even remember it now. And there are exceptions, okay? Yeah, I remember the outcome of my A-levels. I remember that. And that was worth stressing about. But, most of the stuff you're stressing about, it's just like, it's just useless, okay? So seriously, ask yourself, is this going to be a thing in 5 years? Is this going to be worth worrying about in 5 years? And if it's not, then, like, seriously, who gives a crap, okay? Another thing you need to understand is that progress can run in parallel. So what I mean by this is that just because you're working on one thing doesn't mean you don't have time for other stuff. So, for example, some people don't do anything during their university holidays. Other people get internships, volunteering positions, and jobs. I had a full-time remote job during one term of my final year. I was also learning my third language and building this channel. Okay, look for things you can add to your life. Raise your self-care to match your ambitions. So people who are very ambitious they often have a tendency to burn out. And this is a big pitfall that I want you to avoid, okay? I spend a relatively large proportion of my budget, time, and energy on self-care compared to some people, but that's because I know I need good self-care in order to keep achieving my goals, because I've tried it without, and I just burn out fast as hell, okay? So I need really good self-care because I work quite a lot and I work quite hard. And the same is true if you also want to be super ambitious, okay? Just like an athlete needs to eat a lot and take much more regular rest days than like an average person, then you need to take good self-care if you want to be at your maximum productivity, okay? You want to dig deep into your capacity for productivity, your self-care game absolutely needs to match. And finally, continuously challenge yourself, okay? If you don't apply for that degree, you don't apply for that job, you don't try to exercise more or eat better or learn something new, then your brain will get bored and you'll waste your potential and you'll stay in your comfort zone your whole life and you'll regret it, okay? Potential is cool, but it needs to be stretched. Alright, that's how to work smarter and get ahead faster than your peers. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.